Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, please allow me to introduce myself first. I am Fitri Dwi Novianti from Second Language Acquisition and Teaching D class, and in this video, I would like to explain to tell about the factors affecting the success of second language acquisition. Later, this video will be consisting of three elements, which are introductions, content, and conclusion. So for the introduction, second language acquisition is the process of learning a language other than your first language. Success in learning a second language depends on many factors, which can be grouped into two categories. The first one is internal factors, including age, aptitude, and personality. And the second one is external factors, including motivations, the type of language input, and the learning environment. These factors help explain why some learners are faster, more fluent, or more successful than others when learning a new language. And the six major factors that affect second language success are: the first one is age. Age is how old a learner is, and aptitude is natural ability to learn languages, and motivations is the reason for learning, and personality is traits that influence learning, and input is exposure to the language, and learning environment is the conditions and supports provided. These factors often work together to determine how quickly and well someone can learn a second language. Children achieve native-like fluency more often, especially in pronunciations, and adults can succeed with grammar and vocabulary through effort and strategies. Younger learners are better at learning a second language in ways that feel natural, especially when it comes to pronunciations. This idea relates to the critical period hypothesis, which suggests there is an ideal age for language learning, usually before puberty. However, adults can be faster learners initially because they already know how to study, understand grammar rules, and use logic, but they might have trouble sounding like native speakers. And the second one is aptitude. Aptitude is a person's natural talent or ability to learn a second language. The three components of language aptitude are: the first one, phonetic coding ability. It is the ability to hear and remember new sounds. And the second one is grammatical sensitivity, the ability to notice patterns and understand sentence structures. And the third one is memory capacity. It is the ability to learn and remember vocabulary and grammar rules. Language aptitude differs from person to person, but it plays a major role in how fast someone can learn a new language. People with high aptitude often learn languages more quickly and easily, especially in formal settings like classrooms, schools, and etc. And the third one is motivation. Motivation is the desire to learn a language and is one of the most important factors in second language acquisitions. There are two types of motivations. The first one is instrumental motivations. It's learning a language for practical reasons, like getting a job or passing a test, IELTS, TOEFL, and the second one is integrative motivations. Learning a language to connect with the culture, make friends, or be part of a community. Motivations can make a big difference in how much effort learners put into studying and practicing a language. Learners who are highly motivated, regardless of the type of motivations they have, will work harder, practice more, and achieve better results. And next, the fourth one is personality. Personality traits can affect how someone approaches language learning. For example, extroverts people, they often learn better through speaking and social interaction. They are braver and aren't afraid to make mistakes, try new things, taking risks. And introverts, they may prefer focusing learning through quiet study, but both extroverted and introverted learners can succeed, but their learning styles might differ. And the fifth one is input. In this context, input refers to the language a learner is exposed to, such as listening to conversations or reading text. The best input come from, the first one is comprehensible. This can be found in textbooks. Learners can mostly understand it, but still find it quite challenging. This is called input plus one in Krashen's input hypothesis. And second one is natural. It comes from real life situations, not just textbooks. And language learners need input that is both understandable and right above their current level to improve. The more meaningful and regular the input, the better the learner's chances and opportunity of acquiring the language. And the last factor is language environment. The environment where someone learns a language really influences their success. A good environment includes, the first one is interactions. It's the opportunities to speak and communicate in the language. And then exposure is hearing and seeing the language in daily life. And then feedback, receiving corrections and guidance to avoid repeating mistakes. The more opportunities learners have to use the language in real-life settings like classrooms, schools, the better they will learn. A supportive environment helps learners feel more confident and encourages them faster progress. And finally, for the conclusion, success in second language acquisitions depends on several internal and external factors that I have mentioned before, including internal is age, aptitude, and personality. And the external are motivations, input, and environment. While some factors like age and aptitude are fixed and cannot be changed, but others like motivations and environment can be improved. And understanding these factors can help learners for better success in second language acquisitions. And finally, thank you so much for the attention. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes that I have made. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.